What's up, everybody? Another wonderful Monday night at You and the Barbecue Fat. I hope you're having a great night. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I had baseball. Shocker. Baseball's back. Contest is over. We got a fire. We're ready for Christmas. It's that time of the year. Tell you what, last week did not feel like a holiday with our contest going until our contest went on until Tuesday. But you know, it's all good, man. What a great week. Hope y'all all had a good holiday Thanksgiving season. Black Friday or whatever all that stuff was going on. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever that is. It's happening now. Hope you're enjoying it. What's up, Nick? How you doing?
So I'll jump in before you get started.
Okay.
And tell you, if you have missed all the specials, the special ends tonight at midnight. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 23 special going on. Today it's get free shipping on orders of $50 or more. But you got to put in the code BFCM23 to get that discount code. Tomorrow will be Giving Tuesday. We're going to be doing another blast for Meals by Grace. So I'll put the QR code up, and that's who we are going to be promoting to give if you feel like donating. Also, we have our favorite time of year. We have the 12 days of Christmas specials. So each day I will be posting something, either like a chicken pack or t-shirts on sale. As you know, we got a few little shirts. What's that for?
I don't know.
Are we live still?
Yeah, we're live. Keep going.
Okay. I don't know what Brian's doing, but he's throwing me off.
I'm trying to share the page. If everybody can share it, that'd be awesome. Just while I have my bride here, I was like, oh, maybe I can multitask.
I don't think you can.
Keep going.
What else was I going to talk about? Oh, okay. So
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you steal the show for a second.
I apologize. A lot has been going on in November, and I told some of you've been waiting for the sponsorship application to go live, and it has taken me some time. But I finally have added it to the website. So if you are interested in signing up to become an ABS sponsored team, you can find the application. It's the same area that you found the link to sign up for the Classic. So you go over ABS events, and you can find the link for the 2024 sponsorship application. And as much as I would like for us to be able to sponsor everyone, that's just not feasible. But we are going to be looking at all the applications and considering them, each and every one. So please feel free to sign up, and we will be in touch. I think that's all my news.
Is that all you got, babe?
I think so.
So how are you doing? How are you doing now that the contest is over?
Do I need to pour more in that?
No, how are you doing now that the contest is over?
Well, there's still some loose ends we got to tie up.
So we've sent out some of the. There goes.
Yeah.
We've sent out some of the trophies.
Yes.
The ones that are far away, we went ahead and sent out. The ones that are local, we're trying to figure out how we can hand deliver those.
Yeah.
If you saw, we were able to get Running Style their backyard trophy.
Meg and Trey came this evening
while
you were gone.
Oh man, I missed them.
Theirs. And speaking of, please, I will be in touch. But those that have yet to get their trophy, most of you have not received your money yet. We're still trying to figure out the lid. But please make sure that you follow up with me if your mailing address has changed. I had to intervene one package today because I did send out the trophy to an old address. So I do not want our trophies to go missing in the mail. So please let us know if your address has changed since what you signed up for the Classic. Money, Brian and I are still trying to figure out the logistics. It's that time of year where packages tend to go missing, and I don't want to send out money and it go missing. So we're trying to figure out the best way to do that, either through PayPal funds or whatever. But we will get in touch with you and see if you want it hand delivered or if you want to wait until we see you at a contest, etc.
Tom, if you would post that picture you sent me on Facebook somehow, that'd be awesome. Aaron, we had a great Thanksgiving. It was very good. We got to spend time with both of our families. It went all the way until Saturday. We were Thanksgiving in it and barbecuing it and trying to get done with the contest. It's been awesome. It's been very good. But we're glad to
celebrate our son's birthday.
Yeah, Cole. Man,
Wednesday.
Gosh, guys. I know a lot of y'all have seen Cole since we basically started in barbecue when Cole was little, right? Newborn. Cole's gonna be 13 on Wednesday. Holy smokes, we're gonna have a teenager. It's amazing. And then Sarah's 7. Golly, I don't know what's going on. Chad received his trophy today too. We love it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, Chad. I hate it we couldn't see you. I hate we couldn't give. I hate it that we couldn't give you all the trophies in person. We tried our best. We tried our best with the awards ceremony last week. Whatever. I know it is what it is, but we tried. So thank y'all all. We had an awesome time doing that. We had a great time with the contest. And I wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about the contest.
Before he jumps into the
Before I jump into that, though,
I'm going to step away, but I will leave you with, there will be, hopefully next week, a women Christmas special where I'm going to get some women together and we're going to talk about our favorite things. And I'm trying to get Brian to do a men's show where they tell their favorite things so that we have some Christmas ideas. But there's always those gift cards for those people that you cannot figure out what to give. We do have those on our website available for sale. Check those out, and then we will be in touch about some favorite things. I'm going to turn it over to you.
She's turning it over to me.
I'm going
Thank you so much. Man, guys, so good to see you. So good to be back. I know last week we didn't have a Chew in the Barbecue Fat, but we had a great award show. I've had a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of people, and everybody's like, "Oh, we were afraid to get in touch with y'all. We were afraid to see how y'all were doing." It was tough. It was a tough weekend, but a great weekend. And I've had a lot of people ask me, "Hey, what happened?" So I figure we're going to just go over our contest this week. Just give everybody a heads up on what all happened, and what was so good about everything. Why I thought it was a great contest. Why I thought it was what we can do better. I do feel like there's a lot of things we can do better. And I'm going to see if I can't invite my man Kenny on real quick. But we so we'll start on Thursday. We had 52 of our 92 teams show up. 52 teams on Thursday showed up. That's amazing. That is so that is so cool that happened. We were thrilled to death. We got to hang out with some people on Thursday, and it was really cool. We heard some great stories. I love for Joseph and Jason Singletary and Frank with Yes Dear. Love for them to tell their part of their story about their Thursday night. So funny. And then so Thursday rolled on. Friday was good. Friday, all the teams came in. We had a little bit of issues with water on one of our sites. What's cool about our site is the city of Cumming is there, and the city of Cumming was right on there to make sure that they fixed it, got everything squared away. The power was good, water was good, everything was awesome. Great facility for our contest. We love it. So that was Friday. Then we get into what was probably the best part of the contest for me. We did the cooks meeting. Great cooks meeting. Southeastern Barbecue Championship. For me, as the GBC, the Georgia Barbecue Championship, was announced. Cool stuff going on there. And then, it was one of those deals where a lot of things were going on, a lot of contests going on and everything else. And then it got to the point to where the highlight for me going into this was, I was so looking forward to our Friday night potluck. Have y'all heard me talk about it? Jason and Joseph at the Royal made their pastelaya, basically a jambalaya with, they got rid of the rice and added pasta. Man, it is delicious. It's great. They have built a huge cast iron bowl, made it, and it lasted forever. It was a great time. At one point in time, somebody told me we had over 200 people in the room doing a potluck. That guys, to me, that's what barbecue is all about. Getting back together, spending time with family, barbecue family, enjoying, getting to talk to people that you might not talk to, and sitting down at a table, eating dinner with people, and having a great time. And that to me is so cool, so awesome. I love to see that. And we're trying to make it bigger and better and everything else. So Friday night, great night. Everything's rocking and rolling. Saturday morning, I asked my man Kenny with One Eyed Pig. I'm gonna bring him in. How you doing, bud? Hey, man, do you mind doing a Cook's Church for me? And he did not care. Jason Hardy was all out and about somewhere, couldn't find him. So I asked Kenny. I was like, Kenny, I need you, bud. Will you do it for me? And without a doubt, without a hesitation, Kenny jumps on board and does Cook's Church with us. If you don't mind, Kenny, and this is so cool. If y'all don't know everything we want to do, we want to do all this stuff so we give glory to God, let His name be given in everything that happens. And I called Kenny. I was like, Kenny, I didn't even get to go to Cook's Church. We had vendors coming in early in that morning and everything else. So give me a quick recap of how Cook's Church went at the Barbecue Classic.
Oh man, it was awesome. Just got in there, everybody was showing up, and people just kept coming in. And I was a little bit nervous because that was probably the biggest crowd I've spoke to at a Cook's Church. Most time it's, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 maybe, but somebody out there may have a better number than me, but it looked like 40, 50 people was in there. It was just a great morning. We had a word of prayer. We gave thanks. We talked about the Holy Spirit a little bit and what it means to, for Him to come and the Holy Spirit to come and live inside of you, and how it can come out of you. It's in you, but it's up to us to make the Holy Spirit shine through so we can be a light in a dark world. And we just had a little brief talk about that, and somebody chimed in and says, where two or more are together, the Holy Spirit is there. And that's what it says. And man, it was an honor to be able to do it. That's something that, a lot of sports or gatherings don't do that I think barbecue does. And, it's just a few minutes to reflect and kind of get your bearings and let you know that, hey, we're all brothers and sisters here, and we just out here competing, and it's not that big of a deal. Of course, everybody wants to win, but, when it's all said and done, we're just there for giving God all the glory for a great foundation, a great charity. I think that went over. Man, to see, the half and half get donated back. Just everybody was given, all the way down to just, anything that could have went wrong probably did at the end. But when it was all said and done, what we came to do was done. And I think it's going to be a blessing. I think there's a rainbow at the end of that storm. They say if you not in a storm, you're getting ready to come out of one, or you're getting ready to go into one. So I think everything was
Well, I mean, I believe everything happens for a reason, right?
absolutely.
I believe that everything happens for a reason. It happened what it did. And I mean, and as we've discussed, that it's something that's very important to us as Cook's Church, and getting that out there. And when you told me the sermon, or what the not sermon, because you felt like it was a sermon with the amount of people that were in there.
Yeah.
But you told me the word that you gave, and I was like, man, that's amazing. That's awesome. That's what this is all about. Everything we do for this contest was to give back, see what we can do, raise money to give back. And Kenny, I appreciate your words. I appreciate what you did, what you were able to do for all of those there. Everybody, everybody in here, great sermon, way to go. And it's all about giving God the glory, right? And God was there. He showed up. We were able to sell out People's Choice, which is what we wanted, right? Like, we needed enough public to come in so we could sell out People's Choice. We did that. And that was what was so cool about all of this whole contest is, when we think things are bad, or we think things are going wrong, south, God just showed up and he's like, you know what? I got this, guys. I got this. I'm into this. And you know what? I think at the end of the day, glory to God, everything's going to be good. Everything's coming out, and it's going to be it's going to be good. But man, I appreciate you. Can you give a quick update about your cook? How was your cook?
Oh man. Well, we had a pretty good cook. I was told a couple of buddies I made a rookie mistake on my chicken. I stuck it to the pizza pan, set in the sauce or pizza grate, and got away from me a little bit. But we thought our big meats were good, and we was right there for it. In pork, we got second, tied for first, and ended up second. Man, that was a blessing. Brisket was good. We was about middle of the pack, but we scored dead on our average, 694, and we finished ninth. And so we was tickled with that. On the way down there, I said a top 20 call would be awesome, And
heck of a field.
That was a heck of a field. That was a world championship field right there, no doubt. And
we are calling it a world championship, so
that's right. That's right. Congratulations, Triple H, on his second world championship.
That's right. You can take another one away from this right here. ABS Classic. And we got work. We are in the works to make this thing even bigger and better. I mean, there's going on behind the scenes that if I can get some of this going down, if I can get some of these things that I want to do, and some friends that we're working with, if we can make some of this happen, this is going to be a contest that you are not going to miss.
I agree. And I can't leave out my bride, Melanie. She
this is a great story, everybody. This is a great story, and go ahead and talk about this because
I mean, when we got on a little roll this year, we started doing good, and I talked to Melanie because she was doing a lot of ancillaries and stuff, and I told her, that I was kind of losing focus. I said, I'm losing focus. I can't stay focused with all this stuff going on in the trailer. I said, let's just.
And with that, you're talking about doing ancillaries, right? You're talking about dessert, because desserts are wild.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of time to do that. And I hated to say that because a lot of those ancillaries are the way that they, or do extra for judges or stuff. But we were really trying to make a run since we were on a, kind of on a little hot streak. And she took one for the team. She said, you know what? I just won't do it. We'll just concentrate on barbecue. We'll just concentrate on our 4 meats, and I'm going to root for all my friends and stuff that are doing it. So I signed her up for Atlanta Barbecue Classic. Didn't tell her about it because I know she'd have been stressed for a month trying to figure out what she was going to do and all this stuff. So a week before we started to go, I said, well, I want you to know I signed you up for dessert. And she said, really? I said, yes. And I said, please do it. I said, because one thing, it means a lot to Brian and Ellen for us to participate as much as we can. I said, but I want you to really try. I want you to, concentrate. Don't worry about our cooks. We've had a great year. Just do what you do. And man, she knocked it out of the park. Perfect.
Awesome.
And that was, to me, that just felt like that was her reward for taking one for the team. And just, it was awesome. I mean, man.
It was cool. Backing
so
up, like we were at the Royal. We were at the Royal with them, and we laughed. I mean, we laughed because Ellen did a couple dessert things, and it's so much fun. But I'm telling you, it is like, for some reason for us, we're not any good at this game, right? For some reason for us, it was like as soon as something needed to be done, she was out trying to prepare a dessert, or she was getting this ready or something. I'm like, babe, we got to inject, or we got to do this. She's like, well, I got to do my dessert. I'm like, okay, I got it. And the same thing, like, we're here for the barbecue. But, at the end of the day, it's something that she could do. Or if it's on a Saturday 2:00, something kind of turn in. That's one reason we turned ours in at 2:30. We pushed it back, right?
That worked out perfect.
There's no, I hated it. All of a sudden, I'm trying to get ready for brisket. And the next thing I know, here comes a dessert that we're trying to get ready to turn in at 2:00. And it's like, oh my God, we got to finish what we're doing, and then we can get to that. So y'all had the same conversation after Greenwood, right? It was like, you know what? This is awesome and everything, but we're here to cook barbecue. And we laughed about it, right? I mean, at the Royal, we sat there and it was like, man, it's crazy. It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to do because dessert's amazing. I'm telling you, like, if there's anything we're having at the ABS Classic next year, it is freaking dessert, because those were amazing. And then to see y'all win it, I was like, oh, that is so. And then to talk to you afterwards and to hear the way that you explained, like, how it validated everything that y'all did, and it gave her that opportunity to come out and be like, this is so cool. I mean, a perfect 180. That's awesome. Amazing. I loved it. So
yeah, that was awesome. So
really cool. Matt, to answer your question, how many max teams do you think I can get in there? It's a great question. I had this question asked to me. I think I can get 140 teams really easy in there, comfortably in there. I think we have enough room. We have plenty more room. I can kick out where the vendors were and move those somewhere else. Get room over there, and there's still some other room on the other side, I think. So we had 92, and I really feel like we could at least got another 40 teams in there relatively easy. That being said, that's like 140, like 30 and 50 amp people. I think if I were to legit sit down, map that thing out, figure out what kind of people are in, I think if we did it like the Royal or something like that they map out where people go and where everything else, I think I could possibly, now it depends on the mix. But I think we could get 200 teams in there, but that's utilizing everything. And that's making sure that you have a 20 amp or a couple 20 amp people between a 50 and a 30 amp and all that kind of stuff. It would take a lot of work. That would be a lot more difficult to do. I'm not ready for that. I want to do the 100. I just want to get to 100. But I think we get to 130 teams fairly easy without doing anything extra for what we're doing right now. And I think that's the goal, right? Like, I think that's our goal, is to be able to have something that people want to come to. We had a lot of ABS teams there this year. And a lot of people are like, oh, ABS, blah, blah. Yeah, we had a lot of teams there, and that's pretty cool. We're very thankful that we have supporters and want to come out and support us, and we're very happy about that. But yeah, we have potential to have a bunch of teams. So there's that. Anyway, is there anything else that you want to add to the story, or whatever you got, Kenny?
No, I just want to say thanks to all the volunteers and everybody who was, coming around picking up trash. And I mean, it was just, if everywhere you look, somebody was doing something. There wasn't anybody standing around. You had a great group of volunteers, man. We did. And we're very awesome. And they were right on top of it. To Adam and Scott parking everybody. I mean, that went seamless. And, you know, Thursday night was awesome. I mean, there were so many teams already there Thursday. Just had a chance to fellowship and sit around, you know, and that was awesome. I mean, I don't know, man. It was just everything was good.
My goal, my vision for this, and Ellen, what we want, you know, it's the end of the points chase. Points chase is over. GBC is still going on, but that's generally for only a couple teams, or Southeast, whatever it is now. That's only for a couple teams generally involved. Our goal is for people to come, relax, and have a good time. Have a great time. Still compete, but be able to sit back and enjoy the presence of all of our friends. You know, in October, it gets cutthroat, right? I mean, it is cutthroat with some of these guys and what they're trying to do and what they're trying to finish. But with this contest, it's like, man, you got all year to make it up, right? Like you got all year to go battle it out. Have this contest be where you just come and you hang out, you eat good, you hang out, you have fun, and you get a good opportunity for a good contest. That's the goal. That's what we hope for. But that's what it's all about for us. Our goal for barbecue, I always want to see it expand and grow. We're going to do another Sip and Swine. I've already talked to Jim Lloyd with Sip and Swine. We're going to get our ABS teams, the ones that are there, do a potluck and invite everybody, invite the whole contest and see if we can't have people come and eat and have a good time and do that again. That's what it's all about to us is being able to give back to everybody. And that's what it's all about. So that's what we're looking for. That's what we want the barbecue contest to be about. And that's where we're at right now. So anyway, man, I appreciate you, Kenny.
Yeah, no problem. Another thing I want to say too is just one more thing. And
you're good.
This contest brought people from everywhere. I mean, it's hardly ever we get to cook at a contest with Bill and Jordan or Sid or, you know, Ryan King or, you know, David Joel, AR, you know, it felt like a little royal or something, you know, when once a year you get to see everybody or whatever, but that one felt like that. And it was neat. You know, I was right between David and Joel and Sid. And then right across the road was, you know, Adam and Bill and Janky and on down the line, you know, it was just, I don't know, it just had that feel to it, you know. Where,
yeah. And I'm telling you right now, we got some stuff that we're talking about, thinking that we want to make it even more so that way to where people come from all over to come and hang out. And we're going to try to do some things that you have incentives for people to come and cook. So you'll be on the lookout. I don't know what it's going to look like. I have no clue, but we're going to try to do some things to make this thing, to knock it out of the park for real. And it's going to be cool. I can't wait. I can't wait for this. But I didn't mean to interrupt you on a Monday night, Kenny. I appreciate everything. I'm about to get into the part that everybody wants to hear. So I'll let you sit back and watch the show, and we'll see you soon, buddy.
All right, good deal. See you, buddy.
See you, man. So, man, what a great contest! What a great way of doing things. I love what he did with the Cook's Church. That was really cool to see. And it's going, yeah, I know, Aaron. Bill called me and said, hey, man, you got any drums? I was like, yes, I can get Aaron some drums, whatever. Just get him here. We'll get him going. So you got plenty of time this year to think about it, Aaron. Well, I can't wait to see you next year. Lynn, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We always want to include the judges. Barbecue cannot exist without teams, without judges, without reps. I'm telling you, it's and you got to have all of it. You got to have all of that there. And the judges are awesome. I told every one of them. Apparently, not everybody knew, which I apologize. But next year, we're gonna make sure everybody knows that it's open to everybody. Because I think it's cool. I think it's cool to get everybody involved. So anyway, let's move on to what everybody wants to talk about. So we had our turn-ins. Everything was going good. Man, the food was great. Desserts came in amazing. And it was good. And I'm out picking up trash, moving people around, making sure people's choice is good, talking to everybody, trying to get everybody squared away. And yeah, Yeah, Nick. I mean, we're all upset that Wes Garrett, Wes Garrett's, I told him, I was like, we had 10 people drop out just because he didn't show up. And he promised me that he's going to do better next year or try. No, he's got a lot of going on. It's hard for him to get out that week, and we understand completely. Dane, would love to have you. Come on down. So last year, I'm going to put it to you this way. Last year, we had a contest. When everything was done, it was smooth. It was great. It got the results right away, and boom, it was done. Like everything was clear, sailings, smooth. You could tell, right? Like you could just tell that everything went. So when the contest goes smooth, you can tell from the inside where the reps are and when everything's going on. And we had the same. And I will say this right now, and I hope they're watching. I hope that they're there listening to this. We had the absolute best reps in KCBS. We had Wayne and Rachel Harper, and we had Julie and Rusty Cook. And I would not change it for the world, any of those. We also had Noel Kay in there. We had Bill and Mary Jones there. We had Alan was there. You name it, we had it covered with KCBS reps. Super proud of every one of them. Tom and Angel Morris, they were awesome. I would not change a single thing that we had at that contest. I promise you that today. I went on the Barbecue Central show last week. He asked that basic question, but he had a similar question. I was like, dude, I wouldn't change a thing. Loved it. They were awesome. They helped us in all kind of ways. So all that being said, last year everything was smooth. This year, I wasn't able to be in the judging area as much as I was last year. So I was in and out. And this year, it didn't go as smooth, right? Like we had issues. It was cool, but it wasn't cool. But, we had issues. And you all have heard, right? Like there was information that popped up on either the pro or the backyard side. The teams showed up and they shouldn't have. So at some point in time, something happened wrong. And my goal or my thoughts of what KCBS reps and KCBS does is to judge the contest, score the contest fairly, and give us the correct results. And they did that. They did that in every way. It wasn't as timely as we had hoped, but they could have given me results and they might not have been right. So I did not want that. When I heard there was an issue and everything in their power was done to fix it, everything they knew to do, everything that KCBS had told them to do, they did. And I will tell you right now that Rusty and Julie were tirelessly, they're on the phone. Wayne and Rachel were working hard, very hard to get this information. And it killed them to go through this. So to see the crap that they're going through right now from some people out there in the barbecue world is disgusting to me. It's absolutely disgusting. You don't have a clue what y'all are talking about. You don't have a clue what happened, and it is disgusting. Lay off of that, people. Until you know what's going on. I mean, there's people on our apology letter that we got that don't have a clue what's going on. And I apologize for getting into this, but it is sickening to see what people are trying to do to two of the best reps in barbecue. It's just, it irritates me. And it happened at my contest. Can't stand that. And I will say that they did what they were supposed to do. They informed me. That's what KCBS's role is to let me know. And I will argue with you until I'm blue in the face about all this. And it's very frustrating to see what could happen. And it's just not really good. So all of that being said, we had the best reps there. If there was other reps there, they might have just swept it under the rug and said, screw it, go on and do your thing. But our reps didn't do that. They had enough integrity, enough honor to tell me what happened, even though they knew it was going to be hell for them. And it has been. And I appreciate what they did. And I made that choice to delay awards, and I'm glad I did. So all of that being said, sorry, I really had to get that off my chest because I feel like our reps were amazing. And next year when we have this contest, we're going to have the same reps there. And I do not feel like there would be anything wrong with it. I feel 100% confident. So please, if you have questions, please feel free to call me. I've had a lot of people tell me they were nervous to call me or didn't want to talk to me because of the way it was. It was devastating for us. It really was. I mean, you put a lot of work and effort into it, and then you have to go tell people you can't finish the drill. But we did. We did on Monday, and it was okay. And we're still trying to get the awards out, and we're still trying to do all that. So we're working hard on it. But anyway, I hope you all I hope you all had a great time at the contest. I know there was a lot of things that were going on all weekend. And man, I can't wait. I can't wait for next year. We already it's kind of funny. You go through all of this stuff and then you get done and you're just exhausted. But I can't wait for next year. I can't wait for doing this all over again. Ellen would probably shoot me for saying that right now because she's still mentally drained and mentally tired, and she worked her guts out. I mean, she worked her guts out for this thing, and she did an amazing job. Ellen is behind. I mean, she is so amazing when it comes to all this stuff. She's the Atlanta barbecue store. She keeps that rolling. She does the most amazing things with this stuff, and she cares, and it shows. So if y'all have anybody you want to thank or anybody you want to say anything, it all goes to Ellen. Ellen is, she is amazing. I'm a very blessed man to be with her. So that's that. That is what happened in a nutshell. Things happened beyond anybody. And it is what it is. Things are always going to happen. But the good news is I was informed of the issue, and I was able to make an informed decision based off of that. And I'm just thankful that we had reps that were honest with us and let us know. And, and they worked tirelessly to get all our information. So we had our awards on Monday, and I'm telling you, my kids loved it. My kids had an absolute blast with this. Thank y'all all for putting up with us and our antics with all that stuff with our kids. I love getting my kids involved in things. And they had a great time, especially Sarah. I had to rush her off the stage a couple times as rooters and tutors. They got stuck in there. So it was one of those deals where it's like, what in the world? Come on, baby girl, go ahead. Let's move on. We got more of these to do. But it was so much fun. Our kids loved it. Our kids love hanging out with all y'all. Cole loves Jason Singletary, man. Smoke Central. He's had the opportunity to run boxes for him, and it's just so cool. When I'm talking to Jason or something, and he pops up and talks about Cole, his eyes just light up and talk about how excited. You can just see how he is. Micah had the opportunity to go run boxes for Joseph, Smoke Show Mafia. It is so cool, to see that the pride that they take in this. Not ready for Sarah yet to get out there because we still got to hold her back just a little bit. But it's going to be she can't wait. She loves going to barbecue contests and seeing everybody and being with all y'all. It's just one of those things that's really cool. But it's one of those cool things that being a part of barbecue is really good. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for accepting us in as friends and your whatever we are to y'all. Thank you all so much. Because it is a big part of our lives, and we are very appreciative. We are very appreciative of our customers. We're very appreciative of our contests. We're very appreciative of all of our vendors. We're very appreciative of all of the opportunities that barbecue has given us, and the people that we've been able to meet, and the people that we've been able to spend time with. I'm telling you, Trey Terry is on here. You talk about getting to know people like Trey is absolutely incredible. There's times at a contest. I don't get to do it all the time, but man, there's times I get to go to dinner with him and Meg, and it's just you guys are awesome. Just sitting back, laughing. I'm telling you, there's nothing just sitting back and having a good time with all these guys. It's just so much fun. And I hope that each and every one of you have that same story that you can tell in barbecue about people that you get to hang out with and people that you get to be a part of and all that kind of good stuff. That's what makes everything go with barbecue. If not, we're all going to get burned out, right? We're all going to burn out if we're just sitting here just trying to make sure that we go win or whatever. Yeah, that's important, but it's also the relationships and the time. And because we're with these people for a long time, right? Like you're there for a long time. Make sure that you get to spend time with them and get to know them, because you never know how you can change somebody's life. You never know what somebody's dealing with. You never know what somebody's going through, and you can always be there for somebody. Be in those relationships, getting to know people. Barbecue is a tight knit family, and we can always be there for each other. And you see it all the time. You see it in barbecue. We saw it at our contest. You know, some friends were there, and you hear news, and you're just like, man, I'm praying for you. We're here for you. Let me know what we can do for you. But Cheryl, I can't wait to see y'all next year again. Yeah, the wife's woman of barbecue deserve huge applause. And that, that's kind of interesting. Ellen's going to do next week. She's going to do her, and y'all heard her say it. So this is not me. This is her. This is my bride's, her ask. She's like, Brian, please let me go on the Chewing the Barbecue Fat so I can have this show. I really am looking forward to having a show, a women's show. And the mindset is, and I'm going to be tuning in. I'm going to be tuning in and listening very closely, because if you heard it, she's going to try to give ideas for women, what they might want for Christmas or what they might want. So there's always that. We need to tune in next week, especially all you men, to listen to what the women are wanting for Christmas or what the women want. And good luck with that. We all know that's a hard thing to come by. But if we can just sit there and listen, they're going to give their ideas of some favorite things of theirs. And I can't wait. And then she's trying to get me on board to do something. I guess she's looking for something to give us for Christmas, something that we need in the barbecue world, what we need. It's going to be so much fun. That'll be an awesome show. Looking forward to how we all are. A new Suburban. Yeah, a Suburban that doesn't blow up the motor. Yeah. They might want some of that Southern style honey pecan rum. I'm telling you. Oh my God. This stuff, guys, is incredible. Aaron Steffer has got a product out, and it is unbelievable. We don't have it on our stores yet, on our shelves yet. We should soon. We have it in. All right. Oh, you have it in. I don't know if we have it in or not, but it's in. It's the Southern style honey. So he's got his Southern style, right? This is the Southern style honey pecan rub. Oh my gosh. It is. No, he's got home style. I think Southern style is the other. Sorry, Aaron, you just go ahead and put the comments in on the name of it. This stuff is good though, man. It is really, really good. There's some other honey pecan rubs out there that are good. They're good. This one's different, takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, I really think you should try it and you'll love it. It'd be a great, great. Go ahead and put an order in for me, Aaron. I'm going to give you a verbal PO right now for however much whatever we need. Hey, honey, we're going to go ahead and get that order in. So go ahead and save us some. Don't sell out yet. We'll get you an order in right now, and we'll have that stuff in. We will get it in time for Christmas, in time for you to stock your stuffing. We've got everybody needs stocking stuffers. So let's go ahead and get that. I mean, I'm telling you what, there's nothing better to get than somebody than get them a rub. Let them try a rub or two. It'd be great. But yeah, we'll get that in. Thank you so much for getting it. I'll tell Ellen that I ordered it, and she'll be right on that. If you're looking for drums, we have some new drums in stock also. Love to sell those. Love to get rid of those for you, and it's going to be awesome. And we also have great on dessert. I bet it is. And we also have a couple spots left for the class. So join in on that class. I haven't really pushed it yet. It's really close to being sold out. I want to get that thing sold out so we can move on to the next thing we got. But anyway, I hope I answered all your questions about the contest. The contest was absolutely amazing. Had a little hiccup, but the cool thing about it is there's not a person that does competition barbecue that does not know about the Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic. If you're in competition barbecue and you're all over the country, wherever you are, you've heard about the Atlanta Barbecue Store Classic. So you know what? As Kenny was saying earlier, there's always something that goes on behind the scene or whatever, the rainbow at the end of the pot of gold, whatever it is. people know about our contest. People want to come to our contest now, and they're going to, and we're not going to let them just be disappointed. We're going to do everything we can to make next year bigger, better, and make sure that the teams have a great time when they show up. From the time they get there till the time they leave, we want it to be a first class, great time, and just have a good time. I'm telling you, we got good results. My idea for the goodie bag was not rubs, it was not koozies, it was not this, it was not that. It was the Oreo cookies, and that seemed to have been an outstanding fit for the contest. I mean, for the goodie bags. So I love that. Who knows what's going to be in the goodie bags next year? We're already starting to work on it, and it's going to be cool. Ready for next year. What's up, AJ Johnson? How you doing, man? Had a blast this year. Yeah, you had a great year. Oh wow, there we go. Wes Garrett is here, guys. The cookies were a great surprise. Wes Garrett is a great dude. The Oreos were, see, honey, I told Ellen, I said, people want these Oreos. And she was like, I don't know if anybody wants Oreos. Yes, that's awesome. So glad to see. They didn't even make it through the night. Good. You never know. Who knows what might happen next year in that goodie bag? We're going to do what we can to make it good. Screw barbecue rubs and sauces and all that kind of stuff. Everybody's got plenty of that. But the Oreos were awesome. We had a great time. Thank you, Bill. I'll take credit for those since it was such a hit. But anyway, guys, y'all are awesome. We have the best customers, the best viewers, the best everything. Thank you for letting me rant and talk a little bit. I wanted to get that off my chest. It's off my chest. I don't have to talk about the contest anymore. I'm done with it now. We're moving on to the next year. We're moving on, and I cannot wait. So let me just give a recap. Next week, you got Ellen and the ladies coming on to talk about their favorite things. I'm sure she did, Chuck. My wife, Sarah, and the boys ate all of ours. And the following week, Ellen wants me to get some guys on to talk about the men's most favorite things or something they're looking forward to for Christmas. And then we're going to get into some new stuff at the beginning of the year. It's about time to do the roundtables again. If you remember the beginning of last year, I try not to do it over and over again. But if you remember last year, we did the chicken round table, the rib round table, the pork round table, the brisket round table. I think it's time that we bring that back up again. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be too cool. Love that. That's always been some of our best feedback or whatever. And we'll do it. I'll do whatever we can to get a good variety of teams. Some that cook legs, some that cook thighs, some that cook legs, thighs and wings, some that do wings, whatever. That was interesting last year that we had Sterling on talking about wings, and I'd never heard wings. And now all of a sudden you're starting to see people just turning wings. And it's going to be pretty cool. Are you going to do the barbecue pitmasters show? I don't know if that's me or not. So really cool though. It's going to be so much fun. And I love it. Chewing the Barbecue Fat is a great time for me. Thank you all for watching it. Thank you all for being a part of it. It was interesting. I was on that Barbecue Central show, and I watched some other shows. I'm like, man, I think we're the only one that doesn't have sponsors and don't have any of this other stuff. I'm like, man, we're just the Dollar General barbecue shows. We just sit back and just roll with it. I just laughed. I was like, hey, nobody wants to sponsor our show. But it's cool. And it's all good. That's not why we do it. We do this so we can get information out and just be a part of barbecue. But it's so much fun. And guys, I hope y'all are all getting ready for Christmas, getting ready for that season. Remember what this season is all about. It's about love. It's about being there. It's about relationships. It's about being kind and enjoy, and the reason for the season is Jesus, right? Like, just remember that it's all about Jesus. Don't get caught up in all the other things. Get caught up in Jesus's love, the love that he has for us, the love that he has for others, the one that he asks us to do for others, and be a part of that. And just make sure that you're out there doing what you can. So, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I know we started a little late. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to let you run. Thank you all so much for another wonderful night. Thank you for coming to the contest, asking about the contest, being a part of the contest, looking forward to next year's contest, or being in the class, whatever you want to do. It's going to be fun. But remember, Ellen said that if you want to sign up for the sponsorships, I don't remember where she said. I think maybe AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. Go if you're interested in the sponsorship. Go do that. And if you want to be on part of the class, go to the AtlantaBarbecueStore.com under events 2024 class. And anything else, feel free to contact me, email me, Facebook message me, whatever you want to do. But guys, have a great night, and we will see you next week on Chewing the Barbecue Fat. Have a good one, everybody.